Hello. Welcome to my channel. This is the page that I'm working on today, and I'm going to be playing with a couple of the new stamps, the Dylusion stamps specifically. One is called Toadstool Tales, and the other is called The Longer the Leaf. And to get started, I'm going to be working with 3 different paints. I'm going to work with the Dylusions Vanilla Custard, Dylusions Desert Sand, and the Dylusions Chocolate Drop. So excited that she brought this color out. I'm going to start from my lightest to my darkest and go over the entirety of the page. I'll do that really quick and I'll be right back. So now what I have is I have from the Dylusions, the longer the leaf. I've stamped out the skinny one, the smaller one, twice, and I didn't stamp the full length of it. I just stamped it across the standard size paper. And then the larger one, I've only stamped it once. Because I am so excited about the fact that they are the same style and they're different sizes. Because also what I have from the, let me see, what is this one? It's one of the new ones, so I don't know the name of it. The Special Branch. I have stamped out the largest ones. I love that there's 3 different sizes because that can give more depth to the picture. What I wanted to do was have the smaller ones be in the background, because if you think about it, when you're looking at a tree or trees, because that's what this is essentially going to be, the closer the leaves are, they're larger, just like everything else in life. The closer it is, it's larger. The further away, it gets smaller. So these are perfect together. And what I'm thinking I would do is put them something along these lines here, and then these won't come into play just yet. From the Dylusions Toadstool Tales, I've stamped out the house, but I didn't stamp the full width of it. I just chopped off the ends so it would fit on my page here, like so. Maybe I'll pull that up just a bit because I want it to go like so. And then the little snail, I figured he could go down here. And I'm not sure about this just yet, so I'm going to save that just in case. And I thought maybe I would put the larger leaves kind of along those lines in different areas perhaps. So let's see, I can just snip this right here and grab my scissors. I'm going to snip this little section here off, and hypothetically place it in that area somewhere. And then to add some to the top here, perhaps like that. So this little guy is going to have to come off. We'll save him for something else. And then maybe right about there. Or, well, I think I do want the larger leaves though. I want some larger and some smaller. So, now what I need, I'm going to save these for another, or for later, I guess is the word I want to use. Perhaps something along those lines. Alright, set these aside. Because what I need to do before I do anything else is come over to this side of the page. And I'm just going to freehand this because I want to make like a oval type cutout. So let me do that really quick. So my plan is to take these leaves and let me see, do I want them on this side or this side? I think I like the idea of this side much better and have them somewhere along these lines. So, is that going to be a big enough cutout? I think it will. I'm going to cut out my little circle first, and here to make it a little bit better, I might just outline it. There we are. Now I'm going to grab my Dylusions cutting mat and my finger blade, and I'm going to cut it out. Now, before I go any further, I'm going to go ahead and put some paint on this next page. So, to protect this page, I am going to cover my hole up, just like this. And flip it over. And, which you don't have to do this step, but for me, I am going to make this entire thing black. So, I'm just going to go over it with my black marble. Now, I'm going to set these aside to dry, and I'm going to start coloring my images. And my plan is for the leaves, I want it to do, I think I want to do the smaller ones in a darker color because they too are going to be further in the back. The lighter ones in a medium, and then the medium ones in a medium color, and these in a brighter color. So the colors I'll be using are Let me grab them really quickly. For the little ones, I'm going to use the, let's see, probably the Fresh Lime and Dirty Martini. And then for the medium-sized ones, I will use the Fresh Lime with the Island Parrot. And then for the larger ones, I will use the Island Parrot and the Cut Grass. So let's do that really quick. Now I'm going to start sticking down some images, so I'm going to actually stick down the ones in the back, and then because this, I'm going to make it be a tuck spot for one of my tags, I'll show you when I get to that point at least. So I'm going to start with the things that are furthest in the back and then work my way up. Now for this, I am going to put it right there, but I'm also going to put a tag behind it. So I need to figure out where I want my tag. Probably, let's see, because I know that these are going to be over here. Something along these lines, and I want to make sure that that don't get stuck there. So perhaps up to there. That'll work. I'm going to flip it over. I'm going to mark it, put double-sided tape on the outer side here, and then put it back in place and stick it down. Now I'm going to take my black Posca paint pen and I'm going to outline everything before I put anything else on. Now what I want to do is I want to put these on, and I think I'm going to put one over here. But what I've done is I went in and I've covered some of these with the black marble paint, just because I know they'll be hanging over a bit. So I think I want that one there. And, actually, before I do this, I might go in and add me a little bit of a tree texture. So I'll just use my desert sand and my melted chocolate. Now I can place that on there. Yeah. Let me see, do I want another over here? Not really, because I'll have to cut it off a lot if I do. So, or I can take some of my spare parts here and put those down. Let's see. I could put one there. And I could probably do it roughly the same I did over here, but just use my smaller leaves, maybe, and then even run let me see. I just want it to be full of leaves. Here I am moving the different bits around, just trying to decide how I want it to lay out, the most aesthetically pleasingly to me at least. And honestly, that's all you gotta do. It's actually rather fun when you already have the pieces all cut out and you can just move them around to see which way you want it to really look, because you start with a vision in your head and sometimes it's hard to articulate that onto the page. But when the pieces are already cut for you, it makes it loads easier. And then after I finally get the layout that I'm happy with, then I will go ahead and color up all the rest of the images to match and get them stuck down as well. After I got everything stuck down, I went ahead and went in with my black Posca paint pen and outlined it all just to make it cohesive with the rest of it and to give it that almost shadowed married to the page look that I enjoy. Now it's time to play with the tag, because I do like the way this looks. I have nowhere to do my writing, and I'm going to do it on here, and then I'll just tuck it away back here as soon as I'm done. So, I think I want my tag to be, I'm undecided on whether I want it to be the brown, or if I want it to be black. I think I'll do black, actually. Let's do a black tag. Now what I think I'm going to do is I'm just going to go in with these extra leaves that I cut off and just put them around it in some way. This actually took me far longer than I wish to admit. I was trying to take advantage of the straight edge pieces where I'd cut it off and put those right along the outer edges, and for a moment I began to almost cover the entire one side of the tag, and then I remembered, oh, I don't want to do that because I do want writing room. So I laid it all out, and then here's where I realized it. I kept rearranging them to decide how I want them to look, and then I wasn't completely happy with it until the very end. I didn't end up using all the little pieces, but I used quite a bit of them, and that's another benefit to your cutoffs. You can always use them on the edge of your tags just to make them blend with the page a bit more as well. So it's actually nice to have the tag match the page, so if it was to fall out of the book for some reason, it could be a little bit easier to figure out where it goes that way. And that is it, guys. That is my page. I love it. I have room to write on my little tag here as well as over here. And in all actuality, I will be able to see whatever I put on this side through the window. And then when you look through here, it's going to be super, super cute. Because I think what I'm going to do, not 100% certain, but I think I'm going to put more leaves on this side. And then make this into like just a nighttime background, as if you were looking through the hole in a tree and you see the little home that the creatures have created. Without the tag in there, that's what you see. So I hope there's something in this page that can give you some kind of inspiration for your journal pages. And ultimately just have fun with your stamps and all your fun art stuff. If you like the video, please give it a like. I thank you so very much for watching. And I hope you stay safe, stay warm, and until the next time, I'll see you later. Bye-bye.